Now that we are all refreshed about the Wix CMS and where to find everything, let's dive a little deeper into the topic of permissions and privacy, because that is going to be something very important for our web app that we're building on Wix. In order to access the permissions and privacy, we can do it over here from the code panel. We can do it from an open CMS collection as well. I'm going to go over here and click on the three dots and then go to permissions and privacy. This will open up our permission and privacies settings modal, and I'll let you know that this has recently been updated. So the way that you set the custom permissions looks very different than how it looked almost a month ago. So depending on when you're looking at this and when your site was built, it may or may not look exactly like this, but I imagine that by the time I release the course, it should all be updated to this view. When we initially created the collection, Wix by default set our collection to this level of permission, which they call show content, which means that this content can be viewed by anyone. It doesn't really expand here on who can do the other CRUD operations that relate to this collection. So for example, creating new data, updating, deleting, etc. Because we are currently developers and we're building a web app, we are always going to want to use these custom permissions. This allows us to set the permission level specifically for each one of our CRUD operations. So view, which is read, add, which is create, update, which is update, delete, which is delete. And if we select custom permissions, by default, it's set so that only admin can execute all of these operations. And this is actually the state that I usually like to leave most of my collections when I am building a platform style web app, because it allows me the most control with regard to my permissions. What these permissions mean essentially is who will be able to execute certain operations and access certain data on this collection when using the Wix data APIs or the Wix no-code datasets, assuming that we are not suppressing auth in the backend. I'm going to explain a lot more what suppressing auth is and when we're going to use it. But if we are making a data query from, for example, from the front end of our site, or even on the back end without using suppress auth, these are the permissions that will stand. So let's talk about what these different permission levels are and what kind of scenarios we might want to set the permissions at for in different scenarios. Let's talk about what these different roles or permission levels are and when we'll want to set different levels of access based on our use case. So first of all, the top level role is admin. So this is somebody who has collaborator status on the website, and they have full access to everything with regard to CMS collections. The next is the items creator. I'm going to skip that one and come back to it. After that, we have members only, so a logged in site member. And lastly, we have everyone, which means any user or visitor to our website. An item creator is a member who created that specific item inside of the data collection, meaning that the owner field of the collection, which is one of the 4 default fields that are added with every single item, is set to that member's member ID. Each one of these roles can have different access in terms of the CRUD operations, in terms of view, add, update, and delete. So for example, if I was to set everyone to all 4 of these different CRUD operations, that means that potentially anybody with a little developer finesse could technically delete all of the items in my collection, add items to my collection, update items collection, and view items in my collection. So this is a very, very vulnerable database, and it's important to remember that These permissions are the permissions that will limit somebody who is trying to hack your database. So even if you do not expose the data through your own programming on your website, somebody could technically access your database if you set the permissions in a vulnerable way. So at the moment, our data collection is super vulnerable, and this is a situation that you will probably never want to be in. You probably will never want to allow anybody to delete the data from your collections, because that would pretty much mean that all your data could be erased in a moment. So delete, let's start with that because that's usually the most sensitive. This is something that usually will be set to admin. Okay, only an admin can delete data from a data collection. Sometimes we may want to give access to an item's creator. So if somebody created that item, then they should be able to also delete it. But usually we would never give permissions higher than that for delete, because even if we set it, for example, to members only, that means that also members could delete other members' data, which doesn't make so much sense. In terms of update, it's usually very close to delete in terms of the permission level, because somebody who can update can technically also erase data, because they could just update an item to not include any data. So update is usually just as strict as deleting. So at most we'd want to set that to item creator. In terms of adding data, this really depends on what the use case is for your data collection. For example, if this is a form on your website, then it's very possible that you would want to set it to add everyone, because you want also people who are non-members of your site to be able to fill out that form. If it's a form, for example, that's only for members, such as user-generated content, think of like a social media website where people can create posts and stuff like that, then we might want to restrict this to member only in terms of adding. And lastly, in terms of view, this really depends on how exposed you want the data in the collection to be. So for example, if it's a form that is meant for admin eyes only, it's something that you're using to collect information and you don't want to share it with anybody else after, then you might even create a very stringent view policy where only the site admins can view the data. If, for example, it is a social media platform, like I described, you might want everybody to be able to see posts, or you might have posts that are for other members only. There may also be scenarios where view would be set to the item's creator only. For example, if this is certain profile information with regarding to a certain user, so it should be set, for example, to add, so any member can add information or add a line to that collection, and they can update it and delete it and view it. This is a typical scenario for member data that's meant for that member only. Okay, so these are a few different scenarios that I tried to present to give you an idea of how to set the collection permissions. Again, these are the permissions if you want to utilize the Wix data or Wix data sets out of the box. I am going to present an alternative approach, which I think is appropriate in many scenarios, which relies on admin permissions only and unique access to the collections from the backend.